Viewers, the latest news about the ongoing conflict between Ethiopia, Tigray, and Eritrea is that US Commander-in-Chief of the Tigray Defense Force General Tadise Varida says the main goal of the Tigrayan forces is achieving sustainable peace. US briefing the media today, Commander-in-Chief of the Tigray Defense Force General Tadise says the main goal of the Tigray Defense Force in Tigray region is achieving sustainable peace. The Commander-in-Chief says his forces have neutralized large-scale offensive that have been carried out in 3 phases to reoccupy Tigray region. And the general says Eritrean forces have invaded and captured the town of Shiraro in northwestern Tigray. He also called western Tigray non-negotiable. Whereas on the other hand, reports coming that Dimitri Vianney says it stopped television after it was hit by a drone this morning. The drone attacks has inflicted heavy damage on civilians and public infrastructure. Dimitri Vianney says its television channel is now downed from air after the drone attack, and Dimitri Vianney along with Tigray television was shut down by Ethiopian authorities 2 years ago following its importance on the passing of prominent Oromo artist, and the drone attacks on Dimitri Vianney is the second round of drone attacks today, with the other attacking hitting Mekelle University Adi Haki camps. Whereas on the other hand, the German federal government welcomes the Tigray People's Liberation Front's or Tigray government willingness expressed yesterday to cease all hostilities and to begin negotiations with the Ethiopian government without preconditions and under the leadership of the African Union. On a ceasefire and a common future for the country, this is good news for the Ethiopian New Year, giving hope for a peaceful solution to the conflict. Yes, they said that we strongly encourage the Ethiopian government to now act on its pledge to stand by any time and anywhere and without precondition for a ceasefire talks. Because all parties to the conflict now have a duty not to let the chance of a peaceful settlement of the conflict go to waste. And the German federal government remains ready to make a contribution to these negotiations led by the African Union and the United Nations, the United States of America, and the European Union are also prepared to actively support the African Union. But on the other hand, Getachew Reda, the spokesperson of Tigray People Liberation Front, today said that in a statement, if some in the international community still harbor the illusion that Abiy Ahmed would respond affirmatively, the GOT's call for a mutually agreed cessation of hostilities agreement once he secures a position of strength in a disastrous campaign he did launch 3 weeks ago, they definitely are in for disappointment for the last 2 reasons. For one, by not exerting enough pressure on these repeat offenders, they are allowing the regime and its Eritrean allies to shed more blood in pursuit of a genocidal goal. And more importantly, a position of strength is hard to come by if you are trying to defeat and annihilate the people of Tigray. And the series of offensive Abiy and Isaias did launch has hit a brick wall. Their forces are in disarray in many fronts, with tens of thousands rendered out of action, and so much for a position of strength. Obviously, both Abiy and Isaias do not care a hoot if hundreds of thousands perish in pursuit of their genocidal objective. Tens of thousands of Eritreans and Ethiopians, along with numerous commanders, have been killed in engagements the last few days in the south and western fronts. Well, the question is, how many more soldiers and commanders have to be killed before Abiy Ahmed realized that this quest for a strong position cannot be achieved and Isaias will stop at nothing before he presides over the disintegration of Ethiopia as we know it. Well, this statement is published by Tigray People Liberation Front spokesman Gachuri the today. So far the latest update. For more latest update, please subscribe channel. Thanks for watching.